Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, it's not back to life Monday, but it's back to life Tuesday.
Yes.
I just had to take some time off. Doing this news and doing this, it's a burnout.
It is.
I don't know how people could do this day in and day out, year after year, finding content, keeping innovative, keeping motivated. It's just wow. And this is my third year in. And
Yes.
I see why people that's been in it for like 10 years, woo, child, or 15, that's 16. That's a long time to be doing something. What do you think, baby?
Yes,
Cone?
most definitely is.
Oh my God. I mean, you get burnt out. You get to the point where you don't know what to do or what to say. It's like you done read on everything, talked on everything. And then when you at a season where it's really nothing to talk about, it just gets crazy. Well, nevertheless, that's just my complaint. I wanted to do a quick reading on Elon Musk.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yes, that is okay.
Because what they saying about Elon Musk? They really holding him responsible for the layoffs that's going on in the country.
Yes.
They feel as though, what is the bumper sticker you said you saw?
That I bought my Tesla before I knew Elon Musk was an idiot, for example, or I bought my Tesla.
What did it say?
I can't remember the exact words, but it's definitely I bought my Tesla before I knew Elon Musk blank.
Okay.
So
a lot of people are blaming him for the government layoff, for this, that, and the other gab. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. Time
Yes.
will reveal. That is the one thing that I know that stands true. Time would reveal, because he is so hated that and not just in the United States, but it's affecting him. What, 70% or 7% of his sales? I mean, it's
30%.
really 30% of his sales is really going down. And but then I hear other people say, yes, it's going down, but it's not going down. I mean, people like their Teslas, right?
Yes.
So if you like your Tesla, why boycott it? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm like that about music.
Exactly, with the music.
If I like your music, and because you wind up being a joke, but I still like your music, I still like your music. Exactly. If I like your movie, but I don't like you, I mean, we're such a council culture.
Yes, this is really what it has come down to.
It's come down to like little kids in the backyard. You hit me, I'm not going to play with you no more. I don't want your car. And you got grown men doing this.
Yes.
And the American people, what? Follow.
Yes.
Like sheep led to the slaughter. We all need to use our own mind, our own brain, and whatever.
Yeah.
But the ending point for me is this. I want to know, my question is, how is Elon doing with all of this? He's losing billions.
People that own Teslas are being targets for vandalism.
And then, and they even in some states, they tearing or breaking up the where you get the
charge.
It's so stupid. It's just dumb. It's this country, and we're not spoiled, right? Temper tantrums from the White House to the poorhouse. We have people just doing things and saying things. Well, you may say, well, how do I feel? I can tell you exactly how I feel. I don't know. I have to wait. Yes. I have no power at all. I'm one out of a billion. I have no power. All I can do is say, I just can wait. That's all I can do. Wait and see what happens. He's not even been in there a year, not even 6 months. All this hatred.
Yes.
Whenever someone gets in the chair, all I know is we have to adjust ourselves. Whether it's a Democrat, a Republican, a woman, or a male, or other. We have to reboot and adjust to the changes. That's how I see it. And at the end of the run, like 2 years in, then I'll see how he's doing or how they're doing. But right now, it's just too close to call. It's I don't know. And I do feel a way about a lot of people losing their jobs. But, for the last several years, the government is always laying off and making you work from home. And, it's been straggly for a while. So let's see what's going on. Right now, I really want to know, how is Elon Musk mental? Baby Crone, cut the big boys.
Okay.
Thank you, Baby Crone. And she tapped you. I see an 8. Ooh. I see a king. I see a lot of wands. So I see a lot of energy right now for him. His mental is creativity. His mental is doing better. I see that he sees something coming in. What that is, I don't know. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I don't know if you all can see. Can you see it? I don't know.
There we go.
There we go. Can you see it? I try to get big cards. This is Elon Musk looking, right? But you see something coming in, because that's an 8. Something's coming in. Something's coming in. He's on the edge of his seat, or he's waiting for a change or something. He's on the edge of his seat because behind him, he's still working. He's still inventing. He's still creating. He's still doing a lot of things. Baby Crone, is there anything you want to say about that?
Yes, most definitely. Not even talking about his car company, but he owns a satellite company called SpaceX, who's been launching a lot of Starlink satellites, which is another environmental crisis that I just recently heard a seminar about. But also he owns Neuralink, which has to do something with the biology and medical department.
This is all creative energy, creative thought. He's very hot, very hot.
Yeah, and those are just some other endeavors that he's in. So he's definitely in the technological field, thinking of all these technological advances for the country.
And I don't know if they could see it, but as you see here, this is a 7 of Wands. He's still working. He ain't give up. And even though he seems like he's doing this by himself, and that he's on the island or on the Isles of Forget-Me-Nots, but I see that blue, so he's still working. He still feel confidence. Has it affected him? Has it affected his mental? Yes, it's a lot of fighting. Another one. It's a lot of fighting. It's a lot of friction. It's a lot going on with him right now. Things that he has to deal with. He has to come up against so much opposition. Folks, I'm just reading the cards. Let me shuffle them. Oh, I can't because Baby Crone cut them. Oh, no. That was just meant to be the way it was. And that's just the way it was meant to be. What I do see, I see that when it come down to the Chrysler, his cars, I think he's kind of hurt about it. I think he's offended and sensitive. I think it's a sensitive subject for him. I really do. That's his baby. He created it. But all at the same time, I see strength. And I think that he's feeling weakened. Not as up to his energetic self. I think the pressure of the people are weighing on him. I think he gets so much flack. Whether I'm just reading what I see. I think he gets so much flack. There's so much confusion going on in the United States. And also people are very angry because they said he wasn't born here. How are you going to let this foreigner come in and fire people from the government? So his strength this weekend. And there's a lot of disdain towards him. And even I've seen politicians say they don't want their car. Give it away. Give it away if you don't want it, right? Yeah. But burning up where you charge them, that's not sensible.
No, it's not.
So you have a question?
Yes, my question is, how does okay, so Elon is feeling weakened at the moment.
Yeah, he's weakened. There's something coming in. Something strong is coming in. and it's got the powers to be on the edge of their seat. But behind the scene, they are working.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make radical changes. Radical.
Yes. I want to know, does Elon feel like he's making the right decisions in the government?
That's a good question. Do Elon feels like he's making the right decision? I don't know if I should use this or this or this or this.
Just like that.
Well, I picked this and I picked this. Here we have the Page of Wands, which is still more fire, which is creativity. Now, because this came up and there is something coming inward, I think for me, looking at the reading and where I am, I think that he is bracing himself for a big fall.
Oh.
Like maybe, I don't know, because I have to do a little bit of exploring, because when this come out, the Tower, I think that he's bracing himself for a big fall or a big loss.
Right.
I think something is coming in, something got his attention, and the shower show up. Also, I see he still got that creativity, and I think he's still working at it. He doesn't want his business to fall or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've even heard people say he's the richest man on earth. Is that true? I don't know. That's what I heard.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
You know, I heard he was the richest man on earth. I hear that a lot of people are very upset with him.
Yes, he is the wealthiest person in the world with an estimated net worth of $305 billion.
How do you get that kind of money? That's ancestor money. That's old money. Oh, that money got roots to it.
Let's see, 300. According to the Bloomingdale billionaires, he's worth $320 billion, and it's primarily from his ownerships in Tesla and SpaceX.
Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, if we were going to war, I bet you they want him on the side. I bet you. Oh yeah, I bet you we was going to war, they would want him to deal with that, because he would be into rockets and stuff like that, Emma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what else can we say? Anything else you want to say about him?
No, I just want to, just out of curiosity, how is his friendship with the President Trump?
This is money. They're like good old boys.
Okay.
You understand? They're like the good old boys, and what they have in it is money. And from what it looks like is that he knows how to make money. And I heard that he also helped fund the president when he was running for president.
Yes, he did.
So what it seems like, they are interested in money and creativity out of nothing to build something. That's what I see. Here again, it's money. It's a money thing. It's money. It's money moves. And I think the President Trump is with them about, you know how to make money. You know how to generate money. And I think that's what this is all about. Okay. And he has a power, but a lot of people don't like it. I just feel as though I don't know what to say about it, because
it's too soon to judge.
It's just too soon for me, you know, and will this work out in everyone's favor? Whatever Elon is doing, will it work out in his favor?
The 10 of Pentacles again.
Yes. They're
making money moves up there.
They're making money moves. So whatever he's plotting to do, or whatever he's trying to do, it came out twice. So whatever he's trying to do, or whatever he's plotting to do.
The 9 of Pentacles.
He just got money. Mm-hmm. He know how to turn over money. He knows how to make money. He's walking money. You know what I mean? So he puts himself out there like that. Him dealing with the reject and the judgment, I think it has him a little depressed. I think it weighs him down. He may not show it, but I think it weighs him down. I think he's waiting for something. Something is coming. Now, whether it's for the United States or for Elon or the government, I don't know, but it's something, because whatever it is, he's on the edge of his seat. He's on the edge of his seat, and you see these 8s. They're coming in, and when they're coming in, look like they're ready to land. And he's on the edge of his seat looking at this. I hope they can see it. I don't even know if you can. And what's behind the 8? Trouble. Something's coming. It could be a crash, a throwaway of the old ideas or the old paradigm. Try to get rid of some things and try to bring it up more to date. And whenever you're doing changes like that, you're taking a big risk because it may not go in the way that you want it to go. However, but if you don't take risks, nothing beats a failure but a try. Sometimes you just got to go in and take risks. I don't know much about Elon or anything of that nature, but I just see a lot of energy. I see a lot of working. I see a lot. I do think that his strength is depleted a little because here on this role, I see the fighting and the people disapproval. I think it gets to him a little bit. I really do. I think it gets to him, and I think it's diminished his strength. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't get in the way of him being creative and coming up with ways to make money or save money. Is there something you want to ask?
No, I was just thinking about it. I was actually looking for that particular bumper sticker that I had saw.
Did they have some bumper stickers? Did you get some?
Yes, I did
read some of them.
2 of the ones that I see is, I bought this before Elon went crazy. Another one says, bought, which is the one I saw, is bought before we all knew he was a jerk. So, yeah, those just seem to be like the 2 types of ones that are on the market you can buy to put on the back of your Tesla. To say that you don't stand for Tesla, even though you're driving a Tesla. Like, hey, I know I'm driving a Tesla, but I do not stand by Elon. Well, then why are you driving his car then?
Because you bought it.
Yeah, but if you feel that way.
Well, maybe that's all the transportation you have. Maybe that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, I think Teslas are pretty. I think they're very nice cars, honestly.
They are, not the cyber trucks, but the normal ones.
I think they're all nice. I think they're innovative. I know people that drive them. Before Elon Musk stepped into power, he was always into innovation. So I can't judge him on that because he's going forward in so many things. And this is how he make his money. This is how he stay relevant. All I see is working, new ideas, new plans, a lot of like spitting on him, not literally, but metaphorically. Like people just don't like him. I can say hate.
Yeah.
People regret they bought his cars. People think he's out to take down Americans, that he doesn't have the American people at heart. I want to know, do he have, I gotta go. I can't just do him like that. I got to pick my own. Do we have the American people at heart? It's a burden. But wands, why do you think all these wands are coming out? Wands and pentacles.
He's definitely driven and very passionate about how he feels about America. And he will put forth all the energy and effort.
Yeah,
it will take, no matter how much people do not like him.
He is driven. And and I want to know, do you have the American people interests at heart? Yes. Because this here says he's sorrowful. It's been stressful. But this card here shows that, this is rejoicing season. When it's all said and done.
Yeah.
This is what the card said. When it's all said and done and the bow is wrapped and the 4 years, then it'll make sense. Or maybe in a couple of more years, in 2 more years, everything that they're doing may make sense. The cards are saying that there will be a rejoicing. Things are going to turn around and that this is just a season. This is a season like a harvest. We're getting ready to have spring harvest.
Yes,
We're getting ready to have spring harvest. And then, in late spring, you could start planting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have the summer harvest. So, and then you'll have your fall harvest and then the winter harvest. So, and then it's springtime, summertime, all over again. But because this is spring, I believe in the spring, something is coming around. Something's going to have a change because I definitely see spring.
Okay.
I see spring. I see summer. I see during the spring or the summer that there's going to be some changes that we're going to see. And it's going to cause for some kind of celebration.
Okay, that's great.
Or it could be a burden because I definitely see up here.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do see is that he's not deterred. He's very strong. He truly believes in what he's doing. It grieves him, even though, someone may say, no, I only can read what the card says. The card shows sadness. The card shows that it's a sadness about what they doing, how they feel. It's a nervousness. His strength is weakened. It's a nervousness about what's going to happen. Yeah. What if they don't buy my cars? What will happen? Will he have to just sell them for naught?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like, do you just say, okay, they're not selling, I got all these cars. I bet you a lot of people in that line buying them. He dropped them things down to 20-something thousand.
That's true.
He dropped them cars down for 20 and 30,000, 40. I bet you people would be in there 25,000. He can make his money.
Yeah.
So
he's a businessman. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, he could say you could buy a Tesla for 27,000. What? I may hit it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How is his family like while you thinking?
Ooh, okay.
Well, the last time I heard is that he broke up with his wife. He's with another woman. That's what I heard. I don't know. But I see temperance here. Imbalance. So his relationships, it was upside down. So his relationships are imbalanced. His relationship with women starts out good, but for whatever it is, it's just not balanced. The air and the water, they're not mixing. It's turbulence in his relationships. Maybe because he's not around a lot. Mm-hmm. Maybe because he's arrogant. I don't know. But the cards say in his relationships, it's turbulence. It's not a balance. It's he must have a very big personality.
Okay. Let me see what his zodiac sign is. I think it's an air sign.
And whatever I see here, I definitely, again, I see it as I see whatever he really want to make a change. He really do. And he's moving away from a lot of ways. I do think that the cards are showing that there's something coming. And the card shows that he is really interested. He is a little nervous. He's got doubt, like everybody else. He not doubt in what he's doing, but hoping that whatever they doing, it's going to work out, and the government and the people will see in the end and be grateful and rejoice about it. But right now, how does he feel being one of the most hated people in America?
That's a good question. Also, he's a Cancer. Surprising.
Very sensitive. It's like his money protect him. It's like when you have money like that, you have enemies. It just seems like he's not moved with that. Okay. He's moved more with the sentiment of the people. If you hate him, that just, to me, him saying that comes with the territory. I know I got haters, but when a people turn against you and don't want your car and this and that, that's what hurts.
Got you.
That's what hurts. But for him, he still feel big. He still feel strong. He still feel courageous. And he feel as though he's, in spite of his faults, I truly believe this man is innovative. And I think that this man is giving a lot of money to fund a lot of things. And I think he has the American people at heart. Do I? I see a queen. So yes, I do. I think that's on the feminine side of things. Yes, I do. I think he does have the American people at heart. You have a question?
No, honestly, I don't have a question. I've been trying to think of one, but I felt like we've asked so many good questions.
Yeah, I don't know, because all I know is that he's a queen, and it's like a duel. So it's like the queen of the air and the king, and they facing each other. So it's a lot that he's dealing with. I think it's the feedback and the troublesome of the people. And I think that it does affect him by the fact that, they downing his cars and burning. It's got to be horrendous. That would be very offensive to me. And when you have politicians saying they, regret purchasing your car, not because there's anything wrong with it, but because of who you are.
Yeah.
So I do think that's a burn moment, but he's standing strong. He's got ideas, a lot of them. And it appears to be from the cause that overall he does have the American people at heart. Yes, but he's stern. He's going to do things the way that he thinks they should be done. He's not easily moved. He's not gullible. I can hear him saying, I didn't get to the top by letting what other people say about me dictate to me who I am. That's just what came in my mind. Like, I hear him saying that I got here because I wasn't afraid to take risks. And now that I'm in this seat, it's like I want the best. And I also get that I see things that you don't see, like him, like I'm in it. I see things that you don't see. And that's what I'm dealing with. And apparently it's like we can't tell the American people everything.
Right.
But I definitely see something is coming in. Definitely. See? The 8, something is coming in. Something, it could be another disaster. Something is coming in during the spring, because here we got wands. That's like summer.
Actually, you know what? Honestly, that would be kind of fitting.
Okay. And then I see cups. And if you look at the cups from where I'm sitting, everything is coming in towards him, coming in towards that king. He's on the edge of his seat. He's braced. He got his hand on his staff that buds, his hand on his lap. He's looking intently. So there is something going on, or something will be going on, and something is coming their way. And as far as Trump and Elon Musk, right now, they are in cahoots together. As that king and queen, I can look at it from that way. I definitely see that they are in cahoots together, that they are working well together, and it looks like Trump appreciate him. What did you want to say?
That it seems fitting that you say that something is on the horizon.
Something is definitely coming. Definitely.
Yes, because things happen in cycles, and actually this year of 2025 marks, speaking of Venus, the fact that Venus is also in a retrograde. However, Venus has an 8-year cycle, and if we go back 4 years ago, 4 years ago, we had a epidemic that happened on the planet where it caused us to go within and separate. And now here we are again, approaching another 4 years after that. So now it's been a complete 8 years since Venus has been through its cycle. So we're getting ready to go through a whole nother cycle of Venus. So it would be fitting that for another thing to replay itself out on top of Pluto and the whole Pluto return for America as well. It just seems fitting that now 2020 was like a prelude to what's about to come over the horizon. And maybe that's the things that he's seeing that we don't
see. Because I definitely see a tower moment where things have to shift, or something is going to change. That's an eye opener. That's going to change the paradigm. I definitely see that. And because we see here, we see the winds of change. We see the sticks. We see them coming in the direction of the king, and the queen is facing him. So it's like whoever Trump has working with them, they all working well together. They got this vision. It's not like just Trump only, but it's Elon and whoever else is up there.
Yes.
And I definitely see, even though this person is walking away, even though it's it's walking away and rebooting. And as you do, it's walking right back, going full circle again, going right back towards that king, going back to whatever it did when it left. I don't know what else to say about Elon Musk other than the fact his relationships are turbulent. And that this is a turbulent time for him. It's a lot of friction. He's hated by many of Americans, not all, but he's hated by many of Americans. And that he's really got the best American, even though they don't see it that way, he does have the American people at heart, and he have the money.
Yes.
And that he does have good ideas that he want to bring. So with all that, that's all I have to say about Elon Musk. Was that informative? Please, if you like this reading, or if you feel as though I missed something, please tell me. Because I try to just read basic because I really don't follow him, and I don't really want to say anything positive or negative other than the cards speak it.
Right. He's, like, as you just described, a controversial and a hot button to talk about.
He's a controversial, right. And for whatever reason, the president of the United States wants his expertise. And even though we don't like it, but when the Democrats get into, they do the same thing.
Yes, they do.
You put who you want there, and we just got to ride this out. We can do it. We can do it. You know, people, you just got to make another way. You know, there's always something to do. Go teach school. We need teachers. You know, yes, a lot of these people that have these government jobs are highly educated, right? Go ahead. What was you saying?
Surprisingly, about how there is a teacher epidemic out there, about the lack of teachers.
Nobody want to teach these bad behind kids,
especially for the pay that they're getting.
Well, I don't think their pay is bad. I don't. I don't. It might be.
That's the news make it out to be.
It could be, but I don't know. I think having a teaching job is a good job. You're off for the summer. When the children have holidays, you have holidays.
That's true.
You know, you ain't. You know, when school is over, 2:30, you could go home too. Stay there, do what you got to do. That sounds positive to me. What do you think?
Yeah. Got a routine. You're back in school.
So anyway, if you enjoyed that reading about Elon Musk, what did we name it?
We are going to name it Elon Musk
I forgot.
I have it right here. Elon Musk, the controversial billionaire. The controversial billionaire.
And if he can turn things around, we'll see. Because he's hopeful. He's innovative. He's innovative. He's moving. He's doing what he got to do. But I definitely see something coming in on the horizon. And is it a shakeup? Yeah, it's going to be a shakeup because you see the arrows of winds coming. So you see them landing. But right after that, then you see the tower moment. So they're dealing with stuff. I don't know what it is, but something's on the horizon. And it could be a tearing down of the old way just to build up a new. I definitely see that. And maybe we'll see the fruit of the labor or something is coming in on the horizon that is going to beg all of our attention. And so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you got this far, please give us a thumbs up. If there's anything you want to say about Elon or something I didn't say, please leave a comment. It really means a lot. Yes, and if you haven't subscribed to us, girls, please subscribe. We could really use your subscription. And it's all free. It's all free. It's just a tap of a button, and that's it. And with that being said, we love you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming back to visit us. Yes. You are family here, and you are loved. And with that being said, sunflowers.